Alright, we're back with another stream reaction halfway into the stream. Dentist appointments and such. Are we missing...
That's a nice little tradition we got going.
Missing good things? Is this alien looking good?
It's gonna be a matter of opinion. He looks alright. Surprisingly underwhelming. I like the drone stuff. The drone stuff is really cool. It's kind of got an Armika thing going, but the aesthetic I thought was really underwhelming. It's exactly what you would expect. He feels a lot more like people were commenting in the chat. He has like a fight pose, like he's a karate fighter. He doesn't really have an organic alien pose, which is fine by me, but it's not quite as feral as I thought he was gonna be. But I just very non-reaction right now. Just very kind of whatever. It's not bad. Like, I guess if you're a big Alien fan, it's very serviceable.
I like that shirt that Derek is wearing.
Oh, I missed it.
It says finish him, and it's Sub-Zero holding up Liu Kang's head in, like, the courtyard.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
MK1, yeah.
It's not bad. Like, I'll let the Alien fans judge. Like, even though I do really enjoy and appreciate the Alien movies, I'm not, like, a hardcore fan.
Right. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I like Aliens, and I like the movies and whatnot, but it's not one of my favorites, so to speak.
I actually have that shirt Derek's wearing.
Ah, well, there you go.
Yeah, my friend gave it to me as a birthday present.
This year?
No, many years ago.
So it's an old one.
Well, I think he made it. I think he went to like one of those shirt making places in the mall, and he like gave him like a USB, and I thought he made the shirt. I didn't know that was mass produced.
Interesting.
Because it was super pixelated when he gave it to me. Maybe Derek's wearing it official.
Maybe.
All right, we gotta see this one pose. That's gonna be the make or break for Alien. I thought, Leatherface was kind of so and so, but then he had that godlike wind pose. So maybe that's what it's gonna take for me.
Good start. Okay. That was accidental, if anything.
Did they not show his wind pose before? Were they in, like, practice or something?
I didn't notice it. Like, I still don't know what Borai Cho's wind pose looks like. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Did they show? I'm pretty sure they would have showed it, but I don't know if they ever did any casual matches with Borai Cho. I think they just did the variation demonstrations in training mode, and then they did his fatality in a match. I don't know. I wish I had more to say about Alien. They just kind of underwhelming. For appearance, I like Aesthetic the best. That's his coolest looking variation, just because I like the drone design of the alien.
Right.
The Conjure looks like a sort of a middle ground between a drone alien and the Mother Queen. And I don't know.
I was about to say I really like what I see here, but then I realized it's all the green's just Predator's blood. So it's not like I thought it was just a bunch of effects as he attacks or something, but no.
Yeah, that would be sick if he just like drenches the stage and like acid.
Yeah, that's what I was getting, but yeah, no, it's Predator's blood.
His Tark Cotton one looks okay. Doesn't look bad.
Yeah, I mean,
we were setting up, so I missed all the smaller details, but I don't know if it would have changed my mind.
There's Ed Boon's little stick figure drawing he was doing for Predator.
Stick figure drawing? What?
He put out a tease before Predator and all them were announced, and it looked like he was like throwing a disc, and that was obviously what it was.
Interesting. I don't know if I remember that.
Is Tark Cotton the one that you like to use? Yeah, I like Tark Cotton.
His range is really good. Like Alien's range is.
There we go. Fatality time. Oh, that's a queen. That's pretty cool.
That's good. I agree. That was very well done.
Yeah.
I thought that was excellent.
Because, yeah, you just expect it to be the xenomorph, and then it turned out to be the queen. Yeah, it was really very Aliens.
I thought they were just going to cut the opponent in half with a tail. Like, I thought it was going to be another split down the middle, but with a tail now. You saw it with a chainsaw. You saw it with a hat.
Well, I mean, it kind of... Well, yeah, it wasn't... Yeah. This was a horizontal split.
Visual of the queen coming out of the dark.
Right,
that was
right.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very well done.
They definitely do well at that, like paying homage to the feeling of the movie during the fatalities. They did it with Freddy, they did it with Jason, they did it with Predator, and they did it with... Leatherface's was pretty accurate to the movie as well. So, I mean, those are good.
I feel like they went too far. I don't think you need to like explode in half at the end of it. I think
right.
Like a very brutal slash or bite or anything would have been... I don't know.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite fatalities of all time is when Scorpion summons the Shira Ryu in Ultimate MK3. No blood. The screen goes black because it's too brutal to show, obviously.
Yeah. I mean,
nothing to do with technology.
If I had it my way, I would have just had him like cut off a leg or something, or put a hook in their back and just drag them off. Because I mean, they eat them, so I don't know. I mean, I guess it makes sense in that regard to cut them in half, because that's what you would do, I guess, if you're gonna keep the body on storage. Maybe, I don't know.
Perhaps. I don't know. It would have been cool if, like, you know, you had this zoom in on the alien behind the opponent being held up in the air.
Right.
I think it would have been cool if something bursted through his chest. I mean,
yeah.
You don't have the face hugger set up yet, so it can't be another alien, but something, anything, a tail, a hand. You know,
that would be a good second fatality. Is a face hugger. They fall over. You wait 5 seconds. All of a sudden, something bursts out of their stomach. It's not like, obviously, it takes longer than that usually, but just for the visual sake, it'd be cool.
It'd be hilarious if they do it exactly like the movie, where you get by a face hugger, and then it shows you like a day later just eating lunch and having a good time, and then it busts out of your chest. That would be awesome.
That would be good, yeah.
It's like we were talking about with Jason, like one of his wimpos was that he just pulls you under the lake and you wake up in an ambulance.
Yeah.
And I think
it didn't really happen.
I think it was Razor who was saying, like, wouldn't it be hilarious to see Baraka wake up confused in an ambulance? That would be funny, so... Yeah,
we have like Sub-Zero laying in a hospital gurney, and he's just like, there was this boy, and then all of a sudden there's this cop that's like, man, there was no boy.
Baraka's just like, he's still out there. Yeah, no, that would be cool. I would dig it. Did I miss the win pose? I think I missed the win pose.
No. Predator won the match. Because they did a fatality the first one. This is This is Predator's win pose.
The head seems too small. Is it just me, or does the Marge Simpson head not go back far enough?
It's because it's a hybrid of Baraka and an alien, which is really weird, but yeah.
I feel like the two are not necessarily contradicting. I feel like you can have both the long head and Baraka qualities.
Yeah. I mean, the Baraka quality should have only been the blade, but it looks like they took like a human-like body and then just have alien visuals. Because, I mean, it stands up and everything like Baraka would, so I don't know. It's a definite hybrid between them.
Have you seen Alien 3?
Long time ago. I mean, I know they can stand up and run like that and stuff, but...
Yeah. Well, spoiler alert for all the listeners who have not seen Alien 3. Spoiler ends in 15 seconds, but the facehugger impregnates a dog. So the alien has dog qualities.
Weird.
But it still looks like a regular alien for the most part, so...
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah. I think Alien 3 is actually underrated. I think people are too hard on that movie.
It's been so long since I've seen those. The one that I always catch is either Aliens or I often see like the really crappy ones on TV, like Resurrection. And yeah.
I saw the first Alien vs. Predator, and it was kind of pleasantly cheesy, but by no means good. I didn't want to see Requiem. I heard horrible things about Requiem.
Yeah.
Not that it was bad, but that it was like torture porn almost. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm not
I don't know.
interested.
I see. Alien and Predator, I like Alien and Predator, and I like their franchises, but I never got into them as characters like I did Jason and Michael Myers and etc. So I couldn't really appreciate the movies as much. I mean,
well, there's not much to get into with Predator.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Character-wise, they're not. They're both very low charisma. Because I mean, you can sit there and say, "Well, Jason doesn't talk. How does he have charisma?" But it's all in his movements, his mannerisms, and how he, moves around and stuff like that. It's body language and backstory, etc. Whereas you don't really get that with Alien. Alien's just kind of the creeper, crawling on the ceiling and stuff like that, and I don't know. It's not the same.
Well, the biggest difference between Alien, okay, not for the first one, but for everyone after the first one, with Jason, even when he's not there, he's still kind of there,
Yeah.
Alien to some extent has the same thing, but only in the second half of the movie. When everyone's chilling out eating pasta, they're safe. There's no threat.
Right.
I like that. Janitor is by himself. What's it going? Yeah.
I like that Kotal Khan skin, by the way.
I don't know. If it's just those three characters, I'm not really interested. I was told there'd be balance changes shown today.
Well, we should have 23 minutes left.
Will the KP2 characters ever show up on Mortal Kombat X Mobile? The answer is yes. You'll see them over the next few iterations of the game. So
I don't know anyone who's still playing that mobile app.
awesome.
Oh.
Katana Prime. Oh, you're familiar with Katana Prime, right? I am. I've heard of this character. Katana Prime is one of the foremost.
He's actually a really good commentator.
Wants to know, can you ask Paulo, one of our lead designers, Paco, to stop trolling me in stream chat?
No one controls Paulo.
No, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
No.
Asking him to stop trolling would be the biggest waste of our time ever.
And what might have just happened is he'll now troll you more because you asked.
This is a little funny, I'll give them that, but
From Sweet Hazel
that time they just spent could have been used for a real question. Like, this Q&A is the most useless part. It's the most useless Q&A I've ever seen.
_89.
It's so bad.
Will you give more details about a particular cyborg with ice powers? I don't.
No.
Not familiar.
Well, I mean, it's just like, take this. Them being dodgy about Sub-Zero. Remember when I used to always say, like, on their streams, they're very, like, cheeky?
Yeah.
Like, they're very, like, it's always filled with, like, in-jokes and dodging certain things and dancing around questions in a very cheesy way. Like, they're acknowledging it, but they're not acknowledging it. They love to do that so much. I mean, it doesn't bother me at this point. It bothered me when they were, dancing around which characters are in and stuff like that. But at this,
It bothers me at this point. It bothers me a bit.
but they still like to do that. It's very, we know something that you don't know. We know you want to know it, but it's not going to happen right now. And it's all in due time. It's like, it's all just very kind of dangling that carrot, so to speak. And it's just, that's how NetherRealm is. I mean, I think at this point we just need to accept that they're not going to change their ways. They're always going to like their secrets and keep holding back on information and only giving you little nuggets here and there, and it sucks. But I mean, post game it doesn't bother me. Leading up to the game, that's when it really irritates me.
But there's good questions that can be answered.
I bet there are.
I don't mind them dodging, and being trolly, but if you have to troll, why not ask a question that has a genuine answer that you're allowed to say? I just feel like, why even have the QA if you're not going to use good questions, if you're not going to respond? Is it just to be cheeky? Is the only reason for the QA is to be cheeky and has nothing to do with giving information to people?
There's an and between the Q and the A.
That's true. Quality.
I like this artwork, by the way. I like
What
this
is
artwork.
this?
I don't know. It's just like a baby Derek, I think.
I mean, I had a feeling, but it looks like any other baby.
Yeah.
I would not have known that was Derek.
It's the hat. It's all in the hat.
If I didn't notice his shirt, you think I'm going to notice his beanie?
Probably not.
Of course not. No.
Bruno, can we do anything to this? And he put a little Mortal Kombat skull cap on the baby for you.
You gotta like how there's two fashionable guys right next to each other, and you have just 16-bit just giving no fucks. He's just like, I'm gonna show up in a t-shirt with a pocket. That's
16-bit is probably the funniest person in the MK community. It's a shame that he can't do the podcast anymore now that he's with NetherRealm Studios.
Yep.
Very funny guy, though.
I'm not gonna stop.
Oh,
Oh, he's in a better place now. If I had to choose between doing the podcast and working on NetherRealm, I would choose NetherRealm every time.
of course, yeah.
That way, at least I have say on things and whatnot. I can tell them and be listened to.
Does this grudge match mean that they're done? That we're not going to get any balance changes today, even though they told us we were going to get balance changes today? I don't
know. That's a good question.
Dude,
Alright, let's see this katana. Mine's so much better. He's actually doing exactly what I do, so that's funny. Must be the combo.
I accidentally closed the stream, so I'm restarting it now.
Nice. I mean, he's doing it way better than I do, but that's to be expected.
Yeah, it's up to you to do commentary. I got
Yeah, I'm fine. Alright, more pressure from Steve.
I like that. I like that. I'll have to remember that. If the opponent blocks the little flip kicky thing that she does, that combo, you can do the little air fan fluff and then throw a fan to kind of be tricky.
Yeah, he's gotten top 16 twice in Mortal Kombat. I think once in Injustice. He's a really good player. It's amazing how often that overhead works, especially against Melina, who has some of the best wake-up options. Like,
it's
well,
tricky.
I don't know the properties, but
it's tricky. I mean, it's her only overhead, I think, and yeah, I do it when I mix up doing the little her trip thing, and then you do that trip or throw or whatever. But yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah, it's great for a post-knockdown game, but I don't know what her post wake-up setups are.
See,
and if there is a way to stuff Melina's EX roll, I don't know what it is.
He's using the fluff really well, and I like that, because that's one of my favorite moves she has, but I don't use it nearly effectively.
He's much more rushdown than Sonic Fox. Sonic Fox is a little more spacey, footsie-ish. But maybe that's because he's playing against Derek, and he's just going in.
Right.
Back through X-ray is a damn near unblockable.
Well, sometimes I think I've conditioned him not to. There's no condition. Yeah, and then I realize that's dumb.
A refugee falls out of the portal and wondering what he's got himself into.
Yeah, this might be worse than Outworld.
Melina now has full banana. Okay. Nice punishment, Steve. Good break. Probably needed to do that. Derek's wiping his face off. Is he scared?
I think he's a little bit nervous.
27% damage right there.
That is so weird how things whiff in this game. Like, range is so deceptive.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's got fucking Tyrannosaurus limbs in this fucking game.
Speaking of
MK9, yeah?
Speaking of that, the throws in Street Fighter are super, super short range. You literally have to be, like, making out to throw the person.
Yeah, you pretty much have to be dry humping the other character.
That was odd to me when I first played it, because I was just like, man, this is so different from MK. Like,
that was a reactionary design, because in Street Fighter 4, throws were kind of broken. Which is, well, that's not right. Let me rephrase that. Throws were really good, but throw teching was really good in Street Fighter 5, so you can crouch tech. And you can do an option select where if they throw you, you tech it. But if they don't throw you, a jab comes out. Because you were tricking the game's engine into letting you get a jab, so...
Right.
They overhauled throws completely for Street Fighter 5. So no balance changes? Like,
No, it's not over yet. Got 15 minutes. Maybe they'll do it like the last little bit.
I mean, the game comes out next week, right?
I don't know, sure. I'm not gonna buy it, so.
I'm a little excited for Smoke. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, Triborg's the only one that I might buy, which is funny because he's the one that I was obviously most frustrated with, but I don't know. We'll see.
I want to buy the Street Fighter, yeah?
I was just saying, I still feel like I'd want to try him before I bought him. I mean, I barely touched... I played like one game with Tremor, one game with Tanya, one game with, who was the last one in there? Like, I don't even remember.
I can't remember.
Predator, yeah. I played like 1 or 2 matches with Predator. Now, obviously, I played a few with Jason, but I did not need to buy that at all. I mean, I bought it because I was still excited for it at that point and looking forward to it, but I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Yeah.
I don't have the money at this point.
I'm definitely going to buy Triborg. I don't even know what the individual prices are yet. I'm not
Probably $5 per
You
character.
can't buy them separately for all I know.
That's true, but yeah, it'll probably be $5 per character. I don't think it's ever been any different.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Weird.
I'm definitely going to buy the season pass for Street Fighter V. That's for certain.
Yeah, I don't think I'll do that.
Well, I don't know. I've had so little time to play the game lately that it's not going to be realistic to unlock all that shit. Even though technically I've already unlocked 2 characters. But I don't want to play that game of, like, I have to win 10 ranked matches tonight if I want to get a character.
Did you beat all, like, the story and survival and stuff like that, though?
Yeah, I beat all the story. It's a good amount of money. A survival, no. No one has beaten all the survival unless you're really fucking good at exploiting the PC.
Well, I mean, you can beat the easy, and that'll give you enough for, like, a character and a half, I think, because each one's worth 10,000. And
Yeah,
then,
something like that.
so that's 160,000 just by beating it with all the characters. Then beat it all again on normal. That'd be another 160,000. Then beat story. That's probably, what, 160,000 as well?
Story, nah. Story's on 160,000. It's like 6,000 per character. Maybe not even that, to be honest with you. Also, it's different. Every story I beat gave me a different amount of money, so I don't know what the requirements are, but all I know is once it's busted, it's busted. You're never going to get money that way again.
Apparently Razer has that shirt as well.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently it's popular. Apparently.
Where is Razor? Why is he not in the on the Skype for this?
He's on Facebook.
Oh. I wish I had more to say. I just... Like, this isn't even a grudge match. This is a top 8 EVO winner playing Derek. Like, shout out to Derek. Like, Derek's a cool guy. Like, I think he's a great, charismatic...
Yeah, no, he's fun.
Podcast host.
They're all awesome. Good. I mean, I like them all. It's just... I think it's like the corporate cheekiness and like all their secret stuff. I don't think that's their call. That's just... I mean, they relish in it, don't get me wrong. They definitely embrace it and relish in it.
Yeah.
None of them are being like, sorry guys, I'm so like I would love to tell you, but I can't, so I won't even talk about it. I'm just not going to tease you. They all love teasing. They all love, doing that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's not their decision. It's Ed Boon's, WB's, whoever's. It's definitely not theirs. They're just the messengers in that regard.
Oh, shit.
Here we go. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's good. Except for the face.
Oh, what the hell is wrong with that face?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Bullets don't do that. Your head would just explode.
I like
Bullets
that.
are not cheese graters. Like, it was good though. I respect it.
I'm glad they added those in. That's pretty sweet. I did not expect them to add a bunch of stage fatalities like that.
But those are the most volatile SWAT soldiers I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Do they do that every time?
That's awesome. That was cool.
Props to him for adding free content, though. Good shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Props. Gotta work on that face, my gosh. But
No, that was great. The face was perfect.
the face was probably the worst thing ever. It looked like pizza. It looks like they baked a pizza on her face.
But no, I like that. Yeah, that was definitely really, really cool. I appreciate that they add content like that. So you're right. They deserve all the props for that.
Well, it's a great idea too. I never even occurred to me to do a stage fatality like that. Like, that's really smart. I thought they were going to do the generic thing and throw them through the portal.
Yeah.
There was like an outworld like beast weight. You know, that would have been cool.
Right. It's unique.
That would have been sick.
That would have been cool too. Yeah. Anything but like pitfalls, basically. We get like Deadpool. We get the pit stuff like that. We've had where you like fall off a platform or melt or land on spikes. So that was unique.
Well, there was a supposedly leaked photos of the Cove stage fatality.
Yeah, I remember that. The octopus and all that.
So I don't know how sincere that is,
That
but I like
Kraken.
octopuses.
Yeah.
So that could be cool.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Jones, Blind Ducky's girlfriend Anna, Munib Hussein, sure, Steven's baby Alexa. Now, last year it was a baby shout out because she was going to be born, and now full circle a year later, happy birthday. And
I should have told him about my birthday. I forgot. I don't ever.
Happy birthday, by the way. Skype never told me anything.
Yeah, it was 2 days ago. It was on Tuesday, but thank you.
Yeah, Skype is supposed to tell me that shit, and Skype didn't say a damn thing.
Maybe it's not even on Skype. I don't know.
It told me last year.
Oh, well. Weird. Either way, yeah, I could have told him, but I always forget about those kind of things.
and if you would have just
I didn't really...
fatality, we would
This is probably the most uneventful birthday I've had. I just didn't really,
Are you going to pick Molina too? This is a tough
didn't really do anything. Like, I mean, I did stuff. I went to actually... Not on my birthday. On my birthday, I just went, like, to dinner with family at a Kobe steakhouse, which is nice, where they have, like... Where they cook it right in front of you on the grill, and it's all nice, and they do, like,
Oh, yeah,
little...
we have one of those in Corpus.
They do all the tricks with the spatulas and the eggs and crap and do all the fun stuff to make it fun for everyone. So that was cool. I did that. But the weekend before my birthday, I did... There's a place called Spielbound. They have like over 1,000 board games. It's like a board game cafe. So you just pay like $5 and unlimited board games. And so we went from... We got like this really nice pizza downtown that I'd never go to because I'm never really downtown. Got this really, really good pizza. Went in there and ate. And then played board games for... like from 6 to 1 in the morning, and it was a lot of fun. We played a lot of board games we had never played before.
Yeah, no, it sounds tight. Pete, you know what? We all love pizza, like, among my friends, but we never fucking go to pizza places. We never think about it. Or, like you said, it's downtown, and we just don't want to put up with that shit.
Right.
Downtown San Antonio sucks, dude. Like, it's a pain in the ass.
so many times.
Yeah, this is secret training sessions.
Oh, you would train with him?
Of course.
Downtown Houston's not so bad. I mean, as long as you're, like, in a relatively not violent area. Downtown Houston's pretty cool. It's
Yeah.
very intuitive. It's a clean grid.
Okay, oh, there.
Well, that you know.
Tyler's a master of the forward 1-1 stick moves into special moves.
Did we ever see Aliens win pose?
And there you see
I don't remember.
I don't either, damn it. I don't want to watch this again, so... I mean, I know I could fast forward it, but still.
I just remember the X-ray was okay.
I don't remember the X-ray.
It's like a bunch of stabs with the tail and the chest, I think, and then they fall down on their stomach, and then aliens like mouth thing shoves into the back of their head. I don't know. It was okay. Like I said, it wasn't. It's hard to do like a unique X-ray at this point after MK9 and MKX. I feel like we've seen just about every way to stab somebody, every way to break bones, etc. Occasionally you'll get one that like really sticks out, but
They really need to just rethink X-rays for the next game completely. Like, maybe make it a non-meter mechanic. Give it its own gauge.
right.
Maybe like Ultra and Street Fighter 4. Now, I know people hate comeback mechanics, but it's the only way we're going to use it. It's never going to come into play Unless you're Katana. Katana's the only character who has a really viable X-ray.
I don't like this at all.
But you're right, like, just visually, they're done. They have farmed out X-rays. They're going to have to change something big.
I played this on the computer today too. The computer is just faster than me.
Okay.
So that's the problem.
What are we doing now? What are we...
Leader for the combo.
What are we watching?
Okay. Garrett's corner.
We're watching their belt battle now, I think.
Oh, wow. He's got
Indicated by the icon in the corner.
the fart. Advantage on the
Oh, yeah, that is a thing.
Oh, no. We got fart.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's anyone's game. No punish, though. Oh.
Oh no!
There, no combo. He jumps off time.
Oh,
no.
my!
Man.
I was just doing the input for EX roll too.
That's what I call in case of emergency, X-ray.
That was closer than you'd think.
What the hell was that?
That was ridiculous.
Gonna make the same mistake twice?
I think you should stick with him.
No. I'm going Kano.
Okay.
Kano is love.
Well, I mean, it's 3 out of 5, right?
No.
No? Well, don't we usually do?
Do we do
First and
3 out of 5?
three? Yeah, we do.
You're right.
Yeah.
Usually,
Okay.
one
We're
of
gonna
you
do this again.
Usually, what happens is one of you loses 2 out of 3 and then demands another game.
No, we've switched over.
Okay.
All right. Cool. We're good.
Yeah, those
A lot of reach there.
balance notes don't look like they're happening.
Yeah, no, it's not looking good. Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe I just wasn't listening last week, but...
Or maybe they're gonna release it over text or something.
Wind in the air.
I don't know.
Bo Ride is awesome. I love playing him. I'm hoping to get better with him.
Or maybe they're just not done yet, but...
Obvious to everyone. But
Yeah.
again, every character I play, I'm very basic with.
Like I said, the game comes out in less than a week, so it's kind of weird we don't have anything yet.
You think?
I think so.
Yeah, maybe. I like it a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Hell, they may do something Sunday, who knows?
A very simple combo. That's what you gotta do when you're playing under pressure and you're new to a new character.
Yep.
Oh man, the
I always
4-3.
want that. Sucks. Okay. Hope people are learning some Bo Ride, Joe.
This one is not going.
By the way, you should update your Halo, like all of them, because there's a lot.
Oh, wake up.
Really?
There's a lot of updates. I mean, there's one that...
Master Chief Collection?
No. Halo 5. Didn't you get Halo 5 in the mail?
I did, but it's still in the cellophane. I never even installed it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Install that and get all the updates, because they've updated it every month since the game's come out with new content and new maps, new game modes, and a lot of new crap to unlock and stuff. So you might want to do that. So when you do want to play, or when we do play,
I don't have to wait like 3 hours.
yeah, it would take a while because they've probably put out 20 gigs of updates at this point. They came out with one just yesterday with Grift Ball and all sorts of fun modes and stuff and cool stuff. So looking forward to trying that later.
I tried to play Destiny 4 months ago, and there was an 18 gigabyte update, and I'm like, what in the fuck?
Yeah.
Do you want me to pick somebody high?
So, you know,
A little bit better?
yeah, just once the fighting game season, or once the fighting game, Renaissance is done, sometime in the beginning of May, I'll jump into Halo. There's just so much shit coming out, though. Street Fighter V is great. Been playing the shit out of Street Fighter V, loving it every moment. Loving Killer Instinct's on the horizon. Just us.
Now you told me that you guys were playing casual the other
Yeah,
day.
but a lot of people are super angry about Street Fighter V. Maybe we'll cover that in the strip show.
Yeah, we can talk about it for a bit.
We have a lot of stuff to go over in the strip show. Quite a bit.
Like what?
Ash versus the Evil Dead. We never even got a chance to talk about that.
That's true.
Kingdom Come.
We gotta.
Although I'm only 58% through that. I gotta finish that before we start.
Yeah, I didn't even start it. I'll probably just read the.
The neutral down punches are really good.
I'll read the Wikipedia on it to refresh my memory.
Dark Victory is going to be interesting to talk about too.
Yeah, I'll have to read the Wikipedia on that too. But no, we can review Deadpool as well.
Yeah, no, that's true. A lot to say about that, so we got a lot to cover.
Got to look up our scores and see how close we were. I think it finished at 83% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Something like that, yeah.
Alright, I think maybe you should try.
Yeah, I saw it again because my brother had not seen it yet, so he came to San Antonio and we went to watch, and he loved it. I was very surprised.
Cool.
We never fucking agree on movies.
It's a pretty harmless movie. I mean, it doesn't really have anything that's... I mean, I feel like you knew what you were getting going in, and you got exactly what it was, so... If he at least liked the idea going in, I'd have a hard time seeing somebody be disappointed at that.
I don't think he did. I don't think he liked it. Well, to me, it wasn't exactly what I expected. It actually had a lot more heart than I expected. It took itself a lot more seriously than I expected it. That was what surprised me, so...
Okay, up ball, gets uppercutted. Ooh, good, he held the roll. Back one pressure, but
Lena is such a great character. Like, it's going to be a little bit before I get back into playing Mortal Kombat. And when I do get back to playing Mortal Kombat, I'm going to be playing exclusively Smoke for a very long time.
Oh no, he dropped the corner comm.
That's not a thing. Quit making corner comm a thing.
Corner Com, I actually like that.
You would.
Yeah, I know.
Sounds like something you like. Fighting game terms. Ooh.
I just like cheesy, weird, goofy shit. I can't explain it.
Hold that. Salt. Corner com. Bodied.
Corner Com just sounds so unnecessary.
Dropped combo.
Four more. 2 games in a row.
Footsies, meaties,
And I need to keep myself
Fuzzy guard.
jumping back and forth over you and teabagging. As long as I can do that, I think I can win.
I feel good about this.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man, I don't like that.
La 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 la. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Halo, so.
A lot of balls.
Street Fighter V is fun. It's definitely a good game, but it's just, I don't know. I can
It's
only.
rough, dude.
I'm just.
It's fucking...
getting-
Everyone's good because of the fucking beta. There's very, very few people online who don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I just.
Almost no one.
Fighting games tough for me to stick with, and we've covered this a million times, I feel like, so I'm just a broken record at this point. But if fighting games had more like diverse modes for me to play, I would, my attention span with them would probably, you know, continue.
Well, you're not the only one who feels that way. A lot of people, a lot of tournament pros are very upset about Street Fighter V. Like, a lot of them are very not happy.
Well, it's like made for them, so I don't know why they wouldn't be, or why
Well,
they
'cause-
would be unhappy.
They like single player content just like everybody else. You know, I mean,
Blasphemy.
no, it's true though. Like, they're humans. They put on pants one leg at a time.
I don't believe it.
Fucking one frame link into those pants.
What?
No, one thing that people are upset about is that unlocking colors means being survival mode on the hardest difficulty, or on hard difficulty.
Yeah.
And, like, it's not about being good, it's about fucking learning how to play the AI, which is ridiculous, and people hate it. Good players hate it. Good players are like, I'm never gonna unlock this shit. I have not even tried. I have not made a single attempt to play the game on hard. I don't
Yeah.
want to do that. I'm gonna let people complain, I'm gonna let them patch it, and I'm gonna get it the easy way.
One character. You're the one who told
Yeah.
You came to me.
I don't know.
What do you think about this bow
I'll probably keep the game just because
Whenever you guys are done, let's go.
eventually they will add updates that I might enjoy, but
We'll be here tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
Well, story mode will be fun to talk about. That'll be a good...
well,
You know.
I mean, I don't really have an opinion on story. I'm not attached to the Street Fighter characters at all.
We're so excited. Tuesday, MKXL.
So are they done?
We've shown you all
Looks like it. Said Tuesdays when it comes out.
I'll be on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
for sure. We'll be playing. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
They'll see us tomorrow at 4. I don't
So
know.
that's when the balance changes are going to be. That's good. I will not be at work. I will be at home.
When
Probably
did
doing exactly what I'm doing now.
did they say the balance changes would be tomorrow at 4? Or did they just
think so.
say they'll see us tomorrow at 4? Oh, either way, yeah, I'll be here, so we could probably do this again tomorrow.
Yeah, well, for the balance changes, I mean, it would be great to have Django on here, but
Okay, no, it's fine. Sure. Just like do it with him. That's cool. I don't know what I'm
Cool,
talking about.
too.
Whatever. No, sure. It's great.
You're fun. You have good input on things and conversations and topics.
You're just hurting my feelings.
No, it's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be cool. I just feel like we haven't had a lot of Django lately. I feel like there's been a deficit of Django.
Yeah, that's on him.
Yeah, he needs to up his podcasting game.
He's a mysterious person.
Well, I say that, but he's actually been super like proactive with the Warrior Shrine lately. Like we got 2 Warrior shrines out, like nothing.
Shrouds.
Warrior Shrines. Like, I promise you guys, I can talk in real life. It's just hard when I'm podcasting. I don't know why I stutter so much. I don't have a stutter in real life.
It'll be alright. Okay.
I fucking talk to clients for a living. I don't have this problem. But anyway, no, I want to do another Warrior Shrine pretty soon. Just because there is quite a bit to talk about. And I guess it would make sense to do it after we get our impressions of KPT, or KP2? Combat Tomb Podcast. Anyway, Smoke. Our impressions of Smoke.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, guys. Well, that'll do it for this. Check out the strip show later. And by later, I mean, I don't even know. I'll upload this immediately because I can just send it to YouTube without any editing or anything. But should have a strip show either tonight or tomorrow, whenever I feel like uploading it. And then, yeah, check that out. And then I think Razor and Shadowloo will have a Lost for you next week. I'm gonna stop just saying that they are gonna give you something the next week because it doesn't pan out very well.
It's a very tentative schedule. It's a very loose schedule.
Well, I mean, it wasn't supposed to be, but I don't know. But they've been talking about it in the Skype chat, so hopefully they'll have that for next week and for you guys, because I know you guys like yourselves some Shadowloo and Razor discussions, as they do some good discussions, so hopefully they will have that for you next week. And then, yeah, like I said, check out the strip show, and then I'm sure you'll get a Warrior Shrine in there somewhere. So, on that note, adios.
Later.